Welcome back, everyone. This is Dark Silence from Dark Silence Reviews, coming at you with a gameplay session and the review for Hades. This one is actually currently available on the Xbox Live Marketplace for everybody to procure their own copy, and if you have Game Pass, it's free to play. It is by Supergiant Games, obviously. Down there in the corner, you can see there. It is a dungeon crawling action, more like a roguelike kind of game. Only you get to take a lot of the stuff over time with you. Um, a lot of the stuff is very RNG. It drops. It's sometimes it's better to just get into the game and explain it. Um, but anyhow, this is probably one of the best games I've played this year. Forgive me, it's been a while since I've been on chat. Getting to all of this. I don't know if I'm gonna get a hit for the music. Hopefully not, because I don't hear any words. But you never know. It probably will get, touched down on that. God mode. I'm gonna go into that as well. And I'm pretty far into the game, and I've done maybe 15 plus runs through the game already. I've made it pretty far into the game. I'm hopefully I get all the way through it. Um, Before I, die off and have to come back. Um, there's a lot of sections to unlock. It's a very colorful game right out the gate. It runs really good. It's available on almost every console that you can think of. There's probably a few that it isn't available on, but it's probably playable on nearly all of them. So you don't have to worry about that. Um, There is a few little
So it's not
hitches and
back yet, huh?
bugs that I have noticed. Like, let's say if you unlock an achievement, I don't know if it's the same with trophies um, on like the PC or PlayStation or whatever. And sometimes you have to like go in and out. There's like these little sections that have this little save thing right here. Notice that it was up in the right corner right there. Sometimes you have to make sure that the game saves in order to pop them. Uh, but aside from that, I haven't really noticed too many other issues, if any at all. The game runs real flawless. It's like butter. I have not had any lag whatsoever. Um, all the powers kind of mesh together really well. It's just an all-around really amazing game. Since I've started it, I've unlocked quite a bit here. I'll kind of show that off for everybody as well. At about this point, you're going to be doing really good. There's a couple things that I still need to unlock, but for the most part, I'm almost nearly there. Um, so yeah. Anyhow, I've played quite a bit of the game. Right here, it shows how many runs I've done. About 24 runs, 4,000 kills, 819. There's a lot to explore story-wise if you're into that. It follows the main character here, which is Hades' son,
So it's still up
and
there.
he's not right here at the moment. But you go through tiers of hell in order to get back up to Earth, so that you can, I guess, go chill with the rest of the gods. That's just dumbing down the story, but I don't want to give too much away. There's a lot of really good characters. Quite a few characters in here that they actually show off. I'll kind of show you some of their names right here, so that this way you can kind of like see. I don't want to show off too much of the background and story because it'll give you something to work towards. There's a lot of god stuff that they drop little favors or whatever, and they apply it to like whatever you're doing. So you work your way up through hell in order to get up to Earth, I guess, in a way. And yeah, there's a lot of little extra little things that are actually pretty cool about the game. A lot of story there, a lot of background. Um, but for the most part, a lot of it's going to be gameplay. I'll do a little bit of commentary over that, but my full review on this one, the graphics are phenomenal on the game. It runs great. almost like butter. Like I said, if you have Game Pass, it's even better because you get it for free, so you don't even have to worry about that. It's really colorful, vibrant. I haven't had too many issues with the game, aside from like achievements popping, but you know that was rectified. I don't believe anything is bugged out other than that. The minute you log on and off the game, it'll be right back in there. As far as the best weapons, it's all up to personal preference, in my opinion. But everybody says otherwise. Another good little tip and hint right there is you want to make sure that I believe one of the gods, it's Athena, because she has the power to deflect, and deflect is going to be your major key takeaway for this game. That's like a tip that you start getting way later on. Obviously, everybody plays a little different, but Athena for sure is, in my opinion, one of the best god favors that can drop. Everybody else, I'm not really sure which one is better. Uh, maybe the one that gets people drunk and dizzy. I would say Ares is actually really good if you combo it with the Zeus's Thor stuff, because sometimes the Thor will give you the ability to attack 2 to 3 times per dodge or per attack. So imagine three hits per attack and 3 hits per dodge, and then Hermes is actually really good too for speed. So like I said, it's all personal preference. It's all a learning experience. But anyhow, getting on with the review, I think from Dark Souls reviews, this game is definitely a 9. It's definitely a nearly perfect game, uh, especially for roguelite dungeon crawlers. It's definitely unique, and I haven't played too many games that are like exactly like it. It has a really good way of meshing together a lot of the like good of roguelite with RPG elements and just action. Like the action is just ridiculous in the game. Anyhow, getting on from that, if anybody has any other questions, answer them in chat. Sorry I've talked a little bit too much, but we're gonna get started on the run here. This is all gameplay from here on out. I might snip it at some of the other stuff that I might have missed during the review, but like I said, everything I do is live, so if I do miss something, I apologize, and it has been a while, so I've cut off from a review, so this is my first one in a good while. I would say try it out if this looks like it's your kind of game. If you're not sure, even after the review that I've provided you, I would say try to check out at least a couple minutes of the gameplay here and see if you might be into it. This is going to be later gameplay because I'm a little bit pretty leveled up. You don't start off with all this stuff, so keep that in mind. Everything's random after you enter that door right
How
there.
suitably disgusting. Fling your blood at me like that again, boy, and I'll have you cast into the Styx, where you can drown in it.
I love the characters of the game. Obviously, they did a really good job with the story. Okay, so right here we got.
Last time I felt a chill like this was on the surface. But who? Well, one way to find out. Then, in the name of Hades,
We got here.
I accept this message.
I understand, young Zagreus, that you would seek to leave that bitter darkness for this bitter cold. Quite honestly, I fail to see why. But I'll aid your plight, why not? For I can offer plenty of assistance, and you soon shall grow fond of it, I think.
We got a new god in favor of me. Okay, so we got here. You get one of 3 choices for every little favor. Some will be better than others, and some will replace others, so you gotta definitely watch that. Okay, so your attack, stronger inflicts chill. Might actually be pretty good to combo that. Crystal that fires beams for 5 seconds. And go with attack, I think. Usually you want to go with the epic still. I'm gonna go with the epic
Have
this
the power
time.
of the freezing surface now.
Oh, those specials are actually pretty cool. There's a codex that you get that'll unlock certain little things every time you reach like a new area or something. New enemies unlock every time you reach a new floor. Or you level up to a certain degree.
There's something.
Most of your attacks will consist of the X button, holding the X button down if you have an attack for that. Y button, holding the Y button down. Dashes with the A button. Or the B button. So basically, you know, everything does something different. This game you're going to have to dash a lot. Constantly dash, that's my one of the main tips there too. Every little chamber you enter is going to have like a new little power-up or something. It just depends on what you want. It's dealer's choice on that. It's all random, so you have to hope that you get something really good. There's multiple bosses in the game too. Sometimes they switch them out after a bit because it's story related or just random after a while. I've noticed that at least in the first area you get to fight one of the three sisters. I'm not going to go into like the whole detail on that, but I think it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of story there. He's a very cocky character.
Gemstones.
Alright, so this one has a power-up, and that one powers up your power-ups. Well, since I only have one, I'm gonna go with this one. I put the timer on the top to make sure everybody can see like how long the run takes me, or a run will take me.
Lady Aphrodite.
Why, did sorrowful old Demeter get all the way to you before I did? She stubbornly refuses me when I offer to help, unlike you.
Okay, so special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Special might be good for the weak.
Let me see.
You can give these
Crushed.
these gods here to get extra little unlocks. I think it works once per every character, or nearly every character at least. Only first area is really hard at the beginning once you start off, especially starting off with 50 health.
Can't do that.
A lot of random mid-bosses. Notice you can give them a gift. That's something that's extra about the game there. And there's also little places you can examine.
Are sealed away even from other condemned souls. They're only visitors, those fool enough to attempt escape.
Let's do this again sometime.
Okay, so I believe I've already accepted this gift, so I
But
won't
you
be
took
gifting
care of
him one.
Theseus down in Elysium of late there, Zag. Nice work. Never liked that one. Between us. There's this nice lass helped him out one time, and he just dumped her rotten. I don't like that, man.
Okay, so we got the dash that causes hangover. Call inflicts hangover. It does 17 damage every 0.5 seconds. For 1.5.
Time to feast.
It's usually up to you what you want to go for. It's like whatever you need in the story or whatever, or what you want to upgrade in general.
All set.
It's a very roguelite dungeon crawler kind of game. There's always X amount of enemies and stuff.
That's life.
Oh, and gives you life. There's little things like this, but I would suggest this isn't like something that you learn towards the end. It just depends on your first few runs. I usually don't spend anything on any of these until the end of the game, because a lot of the stuff that you're gonna need is gonna be at the end, because that's the last area before the end. Assuming you can make it that far right out the gate. It's like a later on tip. It helps somebody. So these hammers are usually like my favorite. They enhance attack speed. So usually you want to go for as much as possible. You don't have to be fast-paced. I choose to be fast-paced, but it's up to like everyone how they want to play. Obviously, you can go as slow as you want. It's just that I like to dash around a lot. Okay. Hoarding Flash.
Than before.
It's gonna hold on to my gold for quite a bit anyways. Might be good for me. Traps. They're not quick enough to hurt you.
Gemstones.
Check just in case it has sometimes it gives you stuff for cheap, like gems and stuff. Power up.
Good enough to eat.
Could be boss time. Usually when there's an empty room before the end,
for the
it's
symphony,
usually the
maybe?
boss.
Oh well.
Yep.
You. Let's get to work, Red Blood. What do you say?
Going
Me?
after
I
her
say
this
you've
time.
kept this girl waiting long enough.
This is the one that switches out 3 different
Well, I say I don't appreciate you
enemies.
calling me Red Blood. You're making me rather self-conscious about it, you know?
You're funny. But you'll break. They always do. You're bleeding. How dare you?
right here. Close.
Oh, damn it. She's tough.
Each boss gets easier and easier once you kind of like learn their rhythm.
Mine.
You can get a maximum up to like over 4 lives. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Still working on it.
Which one?
Every boss you can switch up your little perks and stuff. Since I lost the life, I might as well use that one.
Go with that one.
Passive ones go away after encounters. Good right now.
Till next time, Tartarus. The Asphodel Meadows.
So now we're in Asphodel. Second area. First one was Tartarus, I believe. And the next one is Elysium. And then I believe the River of Styx. Or the Halls of Styx.
Right on time.
You met your father face to face only the one time, cuz, despite rendering services to him for quite a while. Memorable experience, I'll give it that. Seems like.
Okay, so special is faster, plus 20%. This is probably one of the better ones, the quick recovery. Every time you dodge, you have a chance to regain some health that you lost. So that's actually really one of the better helpful ones in my opinion. From all the runs that I've done, it's helped me out a lot.
You've
then if you're fast enough, you can keep going with bombs.
Lord Dionysus.
There's a couple different types of them.
In the name of Hades.
The fountains are definitely going to be useful. There's an Ares out up here. His are pretty helpful too. His are like a lot of war blades and stuff.
A fountain chamber.
Beautiful, isn't it? The strife which follows you. You have a real...
I should have actually gave him, what's it called? The nectar. With that one.
That's a relief.
The reason this is helpful is because you can keep dashing
Easy does it.
doing more like a lot of damage at the same time in spot, and while you're dashing even more.
Which circle? Can't do that. Not yet.
Trouble here.
Well, I, for one, had a lovely time.
Right. Let's go over here. Pick up a nectar
Who should
right
I give
away
this
and
to?
gain life.
More wave makers.
All in all, I think it's one of the best games I've played this year. I haven't played anything quite like it. It's a pretty amazing game, in my opinion. Hopefully everyone at least tries like a run or two. It's only hard at the beginning.
Hi, Aphrodite.
See if yeah, I already gave her one.
In the name of Hades.
Okay. Bonus life gain. That one's a good epic. Longer duration per week. Life affirmation. There's a bunch of little trials that you can do as well after you unlock them. And the more you progress, the more you unlock, the more rewards you get. They really do reward you quite a bit in the game. It always feels like they're constantly like helping you out. bit of a little bit more speed and never won't hurt.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, cast repossession. Okay, so this one's a good one too. The greater evasion. Every time you get hit, you'll dodge out of the way. It gives you an extra chance to dodge automatically whenever you get hit.
Another new look for you, I see, Bone Hydra.
Find the Hydra now. Each of the heads does like all kinds of crazy different things.
I do not appreciate that.
Shield goes up every time one of them, every time he gets like a chunk of his health depleted. Becomes invincible, I believe twice. First time you have to fight 3 of them, and the second time you have to fight all 5. To get them done and down as quickly as possible. The quicker you are at it, the less damage you take.
I can't.
Thank you for life.
I'm empty. Oh, gods, now this.
Almost lost it.
Done bashing heads for now.
Ooh, I got 100 that time. Nice. Here, life, thankfully because of that that one that I used. This fountain, if you sell any of your power-ups that you don't want, out the gate to get more gold. I wouldn't recommend it all the time unless you
That's it
really
for us
hate
for
one of
now.
the power-ups and you really need the money. Off to Elysium. This is probably one of the harder parts that gave me the most problems.
Elysium.
The Minotaur and Theseus was like pretty nuts to go with. At least at the beginning. Life for gold. Always go with the life.
That's good.
I still don't have a call yet, so that's something that you gotta focus on as well. It's real important to get the call. Increase over here. no matter how many times I've played, it's always ran exactly like this. I've never had to slow down capacity. No errors, no. They didn't even kick me out of the dashboard, not once.
Feeling good.
I'm kind of actually blown away by the game. There's the Thor's hammer down there. I believe it's Thor's hammer, but I could be wrong. All I know is that it's really good.
Struggle those.
These enemies, you have to defeat them twice. If you don't defeat their soul after, they'll return to their body and you have to fight them all over again.
Do that.
Little blobs are not really fun. They launch a lot of butterfly stuff at you if you're not careful. One of the ones you want to get out quick as quickly as possible. Focused. Right, your dash. There, that's a good one. Hits twice and deals 20% damage. Your attack deals 200% damage striking foes from behind. Damn. These are both really good. I'll go to dash.
Power.
That was a tough one because most of those are really good. The backstab attack 200% is probably really OP.
It's the butterfly ball. Not yet. Butterflies better stay away from me. Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, so let's see. I kind of need a call already, so I'm stuck between getting the attack ready to go and the call. I'm gonna have to just go with the call. 247. The more life you have, the better, I would say. More leeway to take damage and hits.
You're late.
this guy will probably give me back my last death call.
What is it? You again. I told you to stay clear of me. Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go and tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here.
Okay, so relinquishes the Death Defiance. Death Defiance is always the best. Gives you an extra life to play around with. And I'll go with, I guess, more life.
No one's here.
And we got a fountain. Awesome. Having some really good luck this run. Power up one of my always use up your calls for room. Because you can't take into the max usually unless you have a power up for that.
Good enough to
Or
eat.
favor for that. Okay, so level it up.
Zesty.
Last power up I can get for the boss fight.
In the name of Hades.
I should have gave her the favor, the nectar too. The frozen touch seems really good. Still don't have anything good for my attack yet. So far I'm doing good, but this might be where I get hit pretty bad.
Gentlemen.
Aha,
This
the
one's a pretty
fiend
hard
comes
fight.
Crawling back once more, drawn as he is, much like the unassuming moth unto the flame of righteousness.
Oh no, not the flame of righteousness. Are you finished? Let's get this started. I've come a long way.
Hear that, Asterius? Our fiendish visitor is begging us for mercy. Begging us, no doubt, to drop our guard. Together now, my friend, let's vanquish him, and may the glory of Olympus guide us. You hit
close fight. Holy hell.
I'll show them. I'll take that. I dedicate this victory to you, good shade.
Tread lightly, boy.
Thanks for the tip.
So this is the area that I picked up my gold for. You end up having to do a treat exchange for this area.
I've reached the surface.
We're at the Temple of Styx, basically the one that like oversees the river. Or the river flows through it, whichever one you want to go with.
Care on, mate. As a long-time customer, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you again for your invaluable service as a part of my repeated attempts at getting out of here. What would I have done without your wares all these many times? Besides dying a lot faster. Well, I meant every word.
Okay, so we got the Titan's blood right here. What is this? Swap +1 for +2.
Let's mix things up, Daedalus.
Oh, that was I guess a good one.
I'll pay for that. More bloodshed then.
I knew that foul boatman would come through, and you would find amongst his wares this...
Blade width rolling ahead. 20% damage. Slaying a foe, your next attack or special deals more damage. The urge to kill seems like a really good one. I should have probably took the epic, but gotta take what you gotta take, I guess. So you gotta give him
which one first?
Favor. So this area is very poisoned, so this is probably one of the harder areas thus far. I'm going with areas again.
Let's see what's in here.
I think I have enough life and stuff. Random if you get the troops you need for Cerberus. nectar. Get
Lord
my item.
Ares, please accept this offering for giving me such strength as necessary.
You are a flatterer, my death-inflicting kin. And I am feeling generous as well, so here, a small token for you of my affection.
You have my thanks, Lord Ares. Olympus, I accept this message.
I'm gonna have to use this one because the last boss is nuts. I'm pretty sure everybody can guess who it's gonna be.
Not poisoned at the moment, thanks.
Okay, so
I bet it's in here. Not bad. Tasty, sort of. That was close. Found it already.
alright. I only allowed 2, so I'm gonna gift her the nectar.
Good Lady Demeter, you've shown me warmth and generosity, and I am very grateful for it. Please accept this as a small token of my appreciation.
An offering well suited for the season there, young Zagreus. In turn, as you are honorable and obedient, you'll have from me what the mortals have not.
I'm in your debt, great goddess Demeter. In the name of Hades.
Attack is stronger and inflicts chill. I'm gonna have to take that. That's the last one I need.
A whole entire sack of something.
Deep within the desecrated layer of the god-defiling satyrs lie the noisome contents of their profane rituals, so foul as to be indescribable.
Cerberus just loves the stuff.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, Cerberus.
I guess I couldn't afford any more of these. I'm so close to affording at least the 300 one, but not close enough.
The widely feared and many-headed Cerberus, the underworld sentinel, presides over the entrance to this realm, devouring whole those fool enough to make attempts to flee.
He loves to eat. Can you blame him?
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
Bye for now, boy.
Around for more, Unfortunately, everything closes down after that. You only get 2 shots to get whatever you're gonna get. Those are the last ones.
Get you for last time, father.
I'm glad I got this on stream here. I got all my life back. I don't have the RNG that I probably need for it, but it's better than nothing, unfortunately.
Been waiting long?
Hopefully I can get him.
The sea, the heavens and the earth. All of this belongs to my brothers. We are their kin by birth. But we are foreigners in their country.
No. No mournful speeches. Now get out of my way.
You impertinent brat. Fine. Impulsiveness runs in the family.
Shut up.
Wake up, boy. Your eyes deceive you, boy. Wretches of the underworld, I command you now to rise and fight for me.
Why don't you let your wretches rest in peace?
You brought this on yourself.
Where'd he go?
Just leave it to me, dearest.
How vile that you drag Olympus into this.
Life right now.
Dogs. Idiot.
Let's finish this.
I don't think I have enough life for
For your own father. But we are not finished here yet.
this last life bar.
You asked for this. You see,
Stuck.
you wait right there.
Not yet.
You're going back.
Don't do that.
You'll burn.
My Skelly's lucky too.
There.
Not again.
Dang.
Now,
Close. 3 health. Jeez, I'm so happy I have this on stream. Wow.
you go. Go then. Go! Get out of here! Get out!
I told you that I would, Father. And I'm going to. Goodbye.
Wait. Wait, just... If you find her... If you somehow find her... Tell her something for me. Tell her Cerberus is doing very well.
What? Wait, I don't think I owe you any favors here. So answer me one question and I'll give it some thought. How's that?
I know your question, boy. But ask it anyway.
Persephone, my mother. Why did she leave?
Blood and darkness. There is no escape.
Wow. 3 health left. The first of many. I love it. Look at all these power-ups I got. Okay, so this is what I ended up rolling with towards the end. Not too bad, I don't think. Could have been a lot better. But it got the job done just barely. I almost thought I wasn't gonna make it.
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
So leave. 31-33.
I made it. Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left, and onward through the cold. Sure hope this works, Nix.
The surface, windswept, racked by freezing cold, nonetheless instills within the prince a sense of awe and the sublime. For it is unlike anything that he has seen.
It's beautiful.
My guess is as good as anybody else's as
That
to what happens.
thing. That's the sun.
Art and graphics are still pretty amazing. They speak for themselves, a lot of this game, honestly. I like that about a game.
Is this? It can't.
Who's there?
Hello?
Hello indeed.
Wow. Kind of take it in a little bit here.
Pray, who might you be wandering all the way out here? You're trespassing on private property, you know. Speak up.
You must be Persephone. My name is Zagreus, and I think I might be your son.
What? How dare! Get out of here! Get out, or I shall make you! Out with you!
No, so then you are her. I don't care if you hate me, but I'm not leaving until I get some answers. I never even knew you existed. Why did you leave me?
You died. You died. Those burning feet, they sputtered out when you were born. But now you're standing here before me. How?
I died? I died? What, you mean permanently died? But I'm alive. Oh, gods. You never even knew I existed either.
Alive. Zagreus, he even kept your name. You live. How can this be? You live. You live. Oh, the cruel fates. My son.
Mother. in short, I beat him finally, though he did everything he could to prevent our meeting here like this. But there's something he wanted me to tell you in the end. He said to tell you Cerberus is doing very well.
He told you that, did he? That's good. That's good. Though, tell me something, Zagreus. How is it that you found me? To have journeyed all this way, I scarce believe it. Zagreus?
Oh, guess I'm just a little tired, that's all. Not accustomed to the weather, as I think you call it.
No. No, that isn't it. It's that you cannot stay here. You can't stay here.
Really, you're kicking me out? Why?
The fates are cruel, Zagreus. You're bound to that place. Same as your father. So they would have us say goodbye. For now. My heart soars knowing you live. But then it breaks that our time together was so brief.
No, I can come back. I can come back. Now that I found you, maybe he'll just let me come back.
You tell him I demand it. And I demand he also tell me how come he, or for that matter Nyx, never sent notice that you lived. Olympus is all rife with schemers. But I was so naive to think that they were different.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him. I feel awful. I have to go.
The Styx shall take you then. Oh, Zagreus. Farewell, my son. Won't you come back to me? When you are able, please, come back. I shall be waiting here. However long it takes.
However long it takes. Can't hold
The fates are super cruel.
Mother, I have to get back there.
Well, that's a lot of the story. I'm sorry if there's spoilers for anybody who hasn't made it, but
He's finally returned.
I found her, sir. My mother, she's alive and well, and... but I just couldn't stay up there for very long. I have to get back to her.
You really made it all the way? You must have gotten past your father. That's amazing, lad. But wait, what was she like? What happened to you there?
She was great. Nothing like father, more like you a little bit, I guess. Though being on the surface, it just seemed to suck the life right out of me. Even without the wretches of the underworld trying to do me in.
But then you had a little time at least. Sounds like you have unfinished business with her there. You got to her this once. Surely you're able to again, isn't that right?
It is. I have to speak with her.
I will definitely put that in the video description that there are spoilers.
Zagreus, please tell me that the rumors are untrue. You really vanquished him. Have you completely lost your mind? You're going to destroy this blasted house.
Come on, Meg. Father had it coming for some time. What's your concern besides? The house is safe.
He's not going to take this lying down. He'll find some way to take it out on you, on all of us. You watch yourself or all of us will pay.
I will not let that happen.
Child.
You are late, boy. Have you any idea what time it is?
No. Wait, what? I vanquished you in single combat and finally found Mother, and that's all you have to say to me?
Nonsense. Don't you think I would recall such an event?
You can't be serious. You're going to pretend as though it never happened. She wants answers same as I do. She demands you let me pass. Let me go to her again.
Silence. This discussion is over. I hardly think this is the time or place to indulge your overwrought imagination.
I know we
Denial.
can continue this discussion then. Orpheus, you said that it was one of life's injustices that Eurydice doesn't get her fair share of the credit for the songs she wrote. Isn't there something we can do?
Why, I don't know, my friend. Once people set their minds to certain things, it can be difficult to show them other possibilities exist. What's to be done?
I don't know. Tell them they're wrong? Politely, perhaps not. Or tell them what's right. Get the word out about what's right? Can't we do that?
Get the word out? But I am court musician of this house. My songs no longer reach too many ears. Although, I do suppose all of these shades about, they are my audience as well. I shall make certain that they know whose songs I sing.
Then word will spread. I'm sure of it.
Your father fell to you as once
Be
his
wrapping it up
father
here.
fell to him, although you were substantially more merciful. I know it is a bitter victory at best. Though, tell me, what transpired subsequently that you have returned? Did you locate your birth mother?
I did. She was there. She was where you said she'd be. And more than I imagined, but I had so little time with her. I can't survive up there for very long. Why didn't you tell me I'd just die no matter what?
Oh, my child. I say this seldomly, but I did not know. Or I did not wish to believe that the service would have such an effect on you. But it seems you share your father's fate, after all.
My father's fate. But he was smugly waiting for me up there and seemed quite healthy all in all. Though, maybe the farther we get from this realm, the worse we get. Because he cast his lot, inheriting the underworld.
So I now presume you are bound to this realm by powers greater even than mine. Tell me something. If you knew that you could only see Persephone for but a moment's time, would you still make the journey to her there?
Yes. Yes, I would. I had so many questions left for her.
Then go and ask them, child. Steady your resolve and find her there again. And use well what brief time you have with one another whilst you can. As mortals do.
As mortals do.
Pretty sad. Pretty sad wrap up for the
Let's see
story,
here.
how it turns out for him.
I'll take that deal.
Get some upgrades here. Need a lot of diamonds. Really want that fishing rod. I don't even think I'm halfway done with the
Here are the
game,
gems.
even though I made it all the way
This
through.
should help liven the mood a bit. What do you know? This came true.
So I get to burn that
I
one.
broke free
It's
after
already
all.
done.
Sort of.
I just need a curse slash. That's maxed out now.
I can't do that yet. Ready, I think. Not even tired, thanks.
Took me exactly 25 attempts to make it all the way through.
they did to your pink window, pal.
The exit. So what exactly happened with the formerly pink window over there? Now it's got these sinister orange flames and an enormous pact of punishment hanging ominously over the exit. Father stopped by?
Pal, I don't know a thing about it, honest. I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden, wham! I get hit right in the back. I fall to pieces, no idea what's going on. When I finally come to, the window job was done.
As likely an explanation as any, I guess. Long way to go. I think I'm ready.
I wonder what that is. Probably got harder.
Let's see what that one does.
Alright, that's gonna wrap it up. About 80 minutes in, a little bit of story there. I'm sorry about the spoilers ahead of time. The review is still gonna stand at a 9 out of 10. It's definitely one of the best games that I've played in a while. It is available on the Xbox Live Marketplace or any platform that you can purchase the game yourself. It's also available on the Game Pass for free, so you're able to play it. I don't see them removing it off of Game Pass anytime soon, but usually it goes anywhere from 1 to 3 months, depending on how good the game is. This game is pretty good, so I gotta assume it's gonna be up there for a while. Other than that, the game literally spoke for itself. Made it throughout the whole entire playthrough, the whole end. Fought Hades and won. Made my first way all the way up to the surface, and I'll probably go through a couple more runs even after this. I might be streaming a little bit later, but it'll be more like whatever run I do. We'll see what happens in the long run. But as of right now, you know, graphics are phenomenal. The music is great. Goes really good with the game. Colors are vibrant. Game runs smooth like butter. I'm blown away by it. I like it a lot. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, because some people might, you might not be into dungeon crawlers or action RPG kind of games, or even just the roguelite aspect of the game. A lot of people probably don't really like roguelite. Some people do. But if this is your cup of tea, or if you're still on the fence about it, I would say try it out. Try it out a couple runs. If you get hooked, it might be your cup of tea, your kind of game to check out. I would recommend it, at least trying it for a little bit. Worst case scenario, you get through at least once, and then you could drop it after that. But that's just me, though. Anyhow, once again, thank you all for watching. That was Hades. Hopefully the review was pretty decent. Like I said, a lot of the game basically speaks for itself. So I actually like that I played all the way through instead of just kind of like giving the review that was short and quick. I wanted it to be to the point. It's been a while since I've done a review, so bear with me on that as I get back into the curve of doing them again. I'll probably post a couple here and there. It really just depends on my moods as of late. So anyhow, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, and happy gaming, everyone.